The Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You need to make the call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. S&P 500 now up 58 points. The 10-year Treasury, it's down 6 basis points to 3.81, getting close to a very good inflection point. Mortgage-backed securities, those have come back a little bit also now. They're up 16 basis points. Remember, interest rates always move opposite of the way the bond market moves. So when the price of the bond goes up, interest rates go down. You want to know why. We're going to get there. But OBMMI, they provide the most comprehensive, accurate, timely, and interactive analysis of pricing ever conducted in the mortgage industry, calculated from actual locked rates with consumers across 35% of all mortgage transactions nationwide. 30-year conforming loans yesterday locked at 6.70. Jumbo loans, 6.743. FHA loans, 6.578. USDA loans, 6.586. And the best loan on the market. You got to earn it, though. You don't get to just apply. That is the 30-year VA loan, 6.419. That's where the loan's actually locked at yesterday. But you can get all that information if you know where to look for it on that super secret website, google.com. The question you're listening to us for is, why is it happening? Well, the Producer Price Index. I don't know why they don't use this one more than they do, but it doesn't get any respect because this is what it's getting charged at the wholesale level to the retailers. So it's one step back. It's more of a leading indicator than what was happening at the retail level. Well, it showed that overall inflation increased by 0.2%, which was half of expectations. Year-over-year inflation declined from 8.4 to 8%, which was much cooler than the 8.3 expected. Core rate, for those that don't need to have food and don't need any energy, this was flat in October, which was softer than the 0.3% anticipated. As a result, year-over-year core inflation decreased from 7.2 to 6.7, which was also lower than the 7.2 expected. Overall, another cooler inflation report. Lael Brainerd, she is one of the Federal Reserve individuals that I mentioned in the last segment, said in comments to Bloomberg News yesterday that it may be, quote unquote, soon be appropriate to move to a slower pace of rate hikes. Really? She added the Fed has done a lot, increasing rates from 0 to 4%, but they still have additional work to do. They haven't killed the economy completely, and they haven't got everybody out of work. This likely sets up for that 50 basis point hike in December, and then the Fed can analyze the inflation and job picture to determine what to do from there. This is a biggie because no one talks about this one. You send me a note if you ever hear anybody mention this other than here. Cass Freight Index. Cass Freight is a report that measures shipping costs from across the U.S. and can be an important sign of the economy as all goods need to be shipped in some type of manner as well as the inflation. So here's the issue. The expenditures component of Cass Freight Index, which measures the total amount spent on freight, fell 4.9% in October. The index slowed to an 11% increase year over year, which is down from 21% in September. Following normal seasonality from here, this index is now likely to turn down on a yearly basis in December. The supply-demand imbalance in trucking markets has loosened significantly this year, and as a result, freight rates are leveling off and set to soften further in the coming months. Another issue showing that we're heading toward a recession and inflation is a bit tamer than it was. No one talks about the Cass Freight Index, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that inventory is up and no one's shipping it. That's where those numbers are coming from. So watch out for that one. Inventory up means less demand. Supply staying the same or getting better, which means prices will fall. That is the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990.